Hey guys, so we've arrived, and I always arrive in the afternoon because I'm doing these vlogs and I'll have the night shift during the event, so that's why I arrive a little bit later in the day. And as you can see behind me, oh, if I can show you, there we go. There have been stuff happening because there's suddenly a toilet unit there. And well, I can tell you that toilet unit isn't because it's a toilet. But we'll get into that later. And as always, I'll try and show you what's been going on, what we've been working on, and how things have progressed. So, let's start by taking a look at the current state of the NHQ. As you can see, a lot of it has changed again. Most of the equipment is now in the racks, and we've started cabling. We'll tidy the cables up later on when all the cables are plugged in. But for now, we're getting ready for testing. For testing, we need permanent power though, and that will come online Wednesday. So we're kind of waiting for that. Most of the configurations are pre-configured, or we configure those in configuration files beforehand, and then we'll need to do some tweaking over here, but we like to prepare as much as possible. We've also moved the provider internet switch to on top of one of our racks, and let's take a quick look at the behind of the racks. As you can see, the cabling has started here. And most of the crosslinks for the redundant setup also run through the back to try and keep the front as tidy as possible, also for media shots and stuff like that. We of course have these vendors sponsor the equipment, and we'd like to give them some media coverage in return. So you can see several power bars and, well, all the equipment. We're still busy hooking everything up and cabling it, but it's getting along nicely. Hey guys, so earlier I showed you one of these data clothes or Dixies or portable toilet units or whatever you want to call them. And these have three functions. There's a switch inside so people can hook up their network connection to their tent over here. There is a wireless access point in it. And then there's an LED candle, as we call them. And that's basically a PVC pipe with LED wrapped around it, which is controlled using an Arduino ArtNet controller, which is again connected to Ethernet. So we can control these LEDs remotely, and we use these data clothes, as we call them, it's kind of German name, spread around the field to basically have a better wireless coverage and better, well, gigabit or wired connection coverage, so you don't need an 80-meter cable, but maybe like a 30 or 40 meters. So let's take a quick look inside of one. They aren't fully hooked up yet, but at least the switch is inside. But basically, this is just a portable toilet unit. There is a toilet inside, but we put a switch in it and some cabling, and we'll hook these up later, so that, as I said, you can hook up your network closer than the field admin tent would be. And for wireless coverage, it's even more important that we have about 15 of these data clothes spread around the field, to have a good coverage of wireless all around the field. We don't allow people to take their home or own access point with them because of, well, there's only limited bandwidth or airspace available. So we try to deliver a good central Wi-Fi system. So once these are running and hooked up, we'll take a look at that again in a future vlog. But yeah, data clothes, it's a thing. Hey guys. What you're looking at right now is the HackZone CampZone event badge. Basically, for a few years now, several hackerspace groups from all around the Netherlands have been coming to CampZone, and since about 2 years we've been basically, well, they've gathered on a special field we call the HackZone Field. Now I'm here with Tom, and Tom is kind of the main honcho, orchestrator, boss, whatever you want to call it, of the HackZone Field, and he designed this badge. So we'll talk about this badge in depth later in another vlog, but what can you tell me about the badge and maybe the HackZone Field, and who should join you on the HackZone Field?
So the HackZone Field is for all people who like to play with tech, solder, program, weld, anything like this, who like to make cool projects. And this badge is literally for everyone. We've made it super easy to write apps or to use apps of other people. And it's just all around fun for visitors, no technical knowledge required.
Okay, and so basically anyone who likes to create stuff should join you on the HackZone Field?
Definitely.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to leave this part here now. If you'd like to know more about the HackZone Field and what goes on there, or maybe about this badge, hit me up in the comments and I'll try and do another piece about that. Next to bringing your computer to CampZone and playing video games, we also have lots of outdoor activities. For instance, there's these hot tubs, and we'll also create a sort of makeshift swimming pool now that it's so hot. And well, we're currently on what's called the activity field, and on there we do lots of outdoor activities, from live Cluedo to, well, all kinds of stuff, and I'll try and include some of that in maybe a future vlog. Let's take another look in the main tent now that the roof is on there, and they're currently busy setting up the podium and all the lights. As you can see, they're rigging up some lights, and in the back there we'll have a podium for all kinds of speeches and performances, cosplay, competitions, stuff like that. So the power guys have also been making progress. This is one of the cabinets where the main feeds from the main distribution panel at the generators comes into the field, and here it gets distributed to the 63 and 125 amp cables. They also placed the toilet and shower units today, so that all the visitors will have well, enough stalls available so they can go to the toilet and use the shower without too much of a traffic jam. Maybe in the morning for the showers you have to wait a few minutes, but nothing more than that. And well, that's also where I'm going to end this vlog. It's probably a little bit shorter than the other ones, but that's partially because during the day it's getting really hot. It was about 32, 33 degrees today, so more gets done in the morning and in the afternoon, evening, because then, well, at least the temperatures are somewhat reasonable. I'll try and keep continuing these vlogs. I really like all your comments, so that keeps me going. But I'll also have to move my computer and stuff like that, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Anyway, we saw a lot of stuff today, and I'll try and continue on that tomorrow. Thank you for watching. And if you still want to join CampZone, make sure to go to www.campzone.nl, because there are still tickets available, and you'll have enough time to join us. And we have some interesting incentives for people who come here internationally. If you want to know, write down in the comments, as always, and I'll see you guys next time in the next vlog.